have we received another broken engine swap to Gran Turismo 7. This is a 1970 Dodge Challenger RT, and this vehicle is extremely fast. And well, we see this one is actually engine swap with the V8 from the Dodge Hellcat, which makes it produce 952 brake horsepower in a vehicle from 1970, which means it's a bit sketchy to drive from time to time. I promise you, I did not do that on purpose. It just so happened that the vehicle broke traction, and that's something that happens quite often, because we see with older cars in Gran Turismo 7, they don't really handle the power the best. And well, we see with the new engine swap that we are getting for it, well, it doesn't seem like it's gonna be much easier to control. And with update 1.63, we can now add the engine from the Dodge Demon. And as you can see, previously we could add the engine from the Hellcats, which gave us a decent amount of power. However, the Demon swap on the other hand will completely change this vehicle. And well, we need to see, is it actually going to be drivable? So for 200,000 credits, we're going to slap it in and immediately shoot the power up to 840 brake horsepower, almost doubling the standard power figure of this Dodge, which is just absolutely mad. And then it doesn't stop there, because then we can still come on over to the tuning shop and add as many parts as we physically can. We're gonna try and push as much power out of the Demon engine as the game will allow, in order to really just feel the full capabilities of what this car can do. So once we finish throwing every single part at this vehicle, we now see it produces 1186 brake horsepower, and it only weighs 1155 kgs. It has more power than it does weight in something from 1970. I don't think this is really gonna handle the power well. So now, first experience of the fully upgraded Demon swap Dodge Challenger RT. This is gonna be a real handful, but you can see we added the massive rear wings to try and get as much downforce as possible, doing almost 300 kilometers per hour before we slam on the brakes, turn in. I think the name of the game with this engine swap right here, throttle control. In order to not have those racing soft lights up, we do need to be extremely careful and just extremely smooth with our driving of this vehicle, because you see, with a car like this, if you're the barrier actually saved me there. If you're very twitchy with your steering, the car's gonna be unstable and you are gonna find yourself in a wall, which is something you do not want to happen. But just as long as you're smooth with it, if you're not just punching the accelerator, if you're not just whipping it around the corner, and you actually see, okay, there's a corner coming up, let me brake, let me start turning in now, and you're just smooth with it, you are gonna have the best results. Because the minute you put your foot flat, rear wheels lights up, the car gets unstable, and then barrier. And look, these cars weren't built to have over 1000 brake horsepower. Let's be honest with you, when they were engineered, no one at Dodge thought, you know what, we're building this car, it's gonna make over 1000 horsepower. No, back in 1970 there were vehicles that they were trying to really push the absolute limit, but even with race cars of the time, nothing was really over 1000 brake horsepower to my knowledge. I could be mistaken, but I mean, it was 1970, so it was an era where 500 brake horsepower was a super high figure, and for this standard producing 425, this was the cream of the crop. So with us having what, almost 1200 brake horsepower, it's a bit sketchy, but honestly it's handling the power a lot better than I expected. Like, I don't have to truly fight it that much in order to have it behave, because I've seen with other classic vehicles, they've behaved a lot worse. Whereas with this, you're actually able to drive the vehicle and set decently quick lap times. Yes, the lap time we just ran was a 2 minute and 1 second lap time, but that's still getting shortened right now because we see we are still just running a faster lap time compared to the previous lap. No, see it. And you're able to catch it if you're fast enough. You really have to be on top form in order not to spin out with this vehicle. So look, that is an issue, especially if you're like me that runs no traction. The vehicle's gonna spin out. You're gonna have a car that is going sideways, and well, no traction means you're getting full 100% of the power going to those rear wheels. So what do you expect? You cannot expect the vehicle to not light up the rear wheels. But what we're actually gonna do now to go on to our third lap, we are just simply going to jump on over to controller, because I'll be real with you, I'm fast on controller. So to give it a fair chance to see how fast we can actually go in it, I'm gonna jump onto controller. So I'm gonna make the transition now, and we are now on controller. So with us being on controller, we can, I feel like I'm able to catch the slide a lot faster compared to being on the wheel, and we're gonna see how much time we can actually shave off now. Right now we're at half a second. We lost a lot of time there. A lot of time there because the vehicle just went unstable for a bit. But we managed to catch it, We see the ghost is right on us. Trying to keep it as close to apex as possible on the power. And there we go. We are pulling away. Shift, brake, super early. We do not want to end up in the barrier. Plus it just gives us a better line through this section of the circuit, because with that section you rather go super slow coming down the hill, that way you have the best line to just exit through there and make your climb up. Downshift, shift back up to second, and on the power we actually lost a bit of time there. We are currently losing a lot of time, having to fight the wheel right there. On the brakes, come through slowly, smoother on the power shift. Lot of wheel spin. Even with us being on racing soft tires, this level of power is more than enough to light up those racing soft tires and make them almost look like comfort soft. So power down. We're gonna see now lap time wise, and we just ran a 1 minute 38, which is just absolutely mad. When we started off with this vehicle, I really didn't expect it to handle the power this well, because with my previous experiences with the muscle cars in this game, for example, they aren't the best, especially these classic old legends. They don't really handle over 1000 horsepower that well. But as you can see clear as day, a 1 minute 38 is an extremely competitive lap time. Now what we are gonna do is actually put it up against some competition. I want to see what cars we are gonna run up against, to just see where does the game actually consider this dodge, because are we gonna run up against just normal supercars, or are we gonna run up against things like your McLaren P1 GTR, things like that. So only one way to do so, we're gonna throw it up, single race, and let's see who our competition is. So right now, yes, there we have it. Aston Martin Vulcan, we have McLaren P1 GTR, and the Ferrari. So some strong competition, and now we're just gonna see how the Dodge actually sits with them. Right now, actually going to overtake the Aston Martin. So on the straightaway, we should have these cars, but it's through the corners, because right now you see the understeer, and we are met with oversteer at the same time. We have to be extremely careful, because these hypercars that we are running against are built for the track, whereas this was really just thrown together by me. And we are losing a few positions here, but we will make it back. We will make it back. Yo, the understeer from reverse. Come on, power. We're off-road. Come on. Come on. Brake. The Ferrari was airborne. Front wheels in the air. Oh, clean overtake. Clean overtake. On the power. Come on. 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 Let's go. We're climbing the hill. Climbing the hill. Brake. Slow. Turn. Smooth on the power. Don't lights up. The rear wheels are spinning. Come on. Feather it. See that they are being slowed down. Oh, what an over. Yo, the suspension is stuff. Okay, brake. All on the brakes. Let's see now as we are positive straight away. If we're able to sit with them speed wise. Come on, gain traction. Look at that. We are overtaking McLaren P1s right now. 300 kilometers per hour. Hard on the brakes. Turn in. Go around the outside of the Ferrari, left Ferrari right here. On the power, and we are gone. We are currently chasing down what, 4th? Come on, you got this. Come on, power. It's just the wheel spinners, the car braking traction from time to time. That is really just slowing us down. Come on, you can't go through a section faster. Chasing now. If we overtake this Ferrari, we are into the podium, and there we are. There's the FXXK. Not overtaking. He came straight past us. And there we go. In that place now. Come on, put the power down. Shift up. You see, shifting up into a higher gear does just also help us to maintain composure, because the higher gear you can just be on the power more and it won't be at such a high RPM. The higher the RPM, the more wheel spin. So yeah, just shift up if the wheel spin does get a bit too much. Right, we'll see we're 5.7 seconds behind them going into the final lap on the power. I don't know if we actually have enough in us to actually chase them down. We just saw we ran a 1:39, which is now the fastest lap time of anyone on circuit, which is just absolutely mad. Considering the fact that we are in yet again a 1970 Dodge Challenger racing up against the best hypercars in the game. So the corners we are losing speed, especially if we hit the curves. You can see the way I have the suspension setup is extremely stiff, and because of that, well, the car does not really like the bumps. 2 seconds now. They are our first and second place now in front of us. Power, chase them down. Ooh. The rear wheels lit up quite a bit there. Come on. Don't block me. You blocking me. F1 taxis in this. Come on. Brake. Oh, I don't think we have enough to get first place. I don't think so. We only have so many corners left, and with the vehicle wheel spinning, oh, it's just not enough. Come on. Go slow through this corner. Go slow. Yes. Power. Come on. Oh, he's taking such a tight line. Don't wheel spin. Oh, he's quite far yet. Come on, power. It's not enough. But look, second place still, running up against the fastest cars in the game. The Dodge Challenger RT from 1970. It's actually really good. I was expecting a lot worse from this vehicle, so for it to actually be performing at this level is quite surprising. It's a bit tricky to handle, I will not lie, but once you actually get used to it, you can set lap times, because you're able to understand where the vehicle kicks out. You're able to understand how you can take corners, where you need to accelerate from, when you need to stop braking, how aggressively you can turn in. But once you start getting used to it and adapting to the vehicle, you're absolutely golden and can set some fast times, and as you can see, beat some of the fastest cars in the game. Hey, let me know your thoughts and opinions of this car in the comment section down below.